Hello everyone, welcome back to my video. Today, I'll show you a strong and easy to use build for the Stormwarden class. This build was inspired by a Korean player. It's perfect for beginners looking to learn game mechanics without too much difficulty. The Stormwarden class is a combination of the Tempest Mage and Aegis. It deals both cold and shock damage. The class has a powerful passive ability. You get more than a 400% bonus for each type of damage. This makes the Stormwarden one of the strongest and easiest classes to play in Soul Knight Prequel. To start this build, get 3 pieces of Valadrian's light armor. This set is important for getting the full benefits of the Valadrian's Soul Fatebound. It increases all damage, attack speed, and movement speed when you are surrounded by enemies. Choose light armor with the fixed Fatebound presence of mind. This will massively help you reduce the cooldown of your skills after defeating enemies. This ability lets you keep spamming your skills. Next is Sortie, similar to the Valadrian's Soul. It will increase your all damage, attack speed, and move speed by 60% every time you dash. Keep in mind, the more attack speed and movement speed you have, the faster your skill casting rate and dash animations will be. Another key Fatebound is Twin Novi. This allows you to use your AoE skills twice, with 3 Twin Novi nodes. You can also try 2 Twin Novi with Twin Novi Hex to trigger the skill 3 times, though with slightly lower damage. For the weapon, I chose the Greatsword of the Alpha Yeti. This weapon has 2 fixed Fatebounds. Alpha Yeti's soul deals cold damage to nearby enemies whenever you attack or use skill. Blowout increases your AoE skill range, enabling you to hit multiple enemies with ease. As a third Fatebound, I use Heavy Ordnance. This enhances the icicles from your passive. Make it bigger and stronger. Remember to pair it with the corresponding level 7 chip from one of the Fatebounds on your weapon to get 3 nodes effect for each Fatebound. For extra power, get Hellheart Cryo from the insane item Hellheart Necklace. This guarantees that your attacks will always inflict critical damage on frozen enemies. The Prestidigitator Fatebound from the insane item Prestidigitator Ring is also a good choice. It shortens cooldowns on skills every time you use a skill, allowing for more frequent usage. To sum up the Fatebound part, you'll want your set of Fatebounds to look something like this. Before we move to the next part, if you've watched this far, please consider giving me a like or subscribing. Most of my viewers aren't subscribers. Your support gives me more motivation to create more videos about Soul Knight Prequel. Back to the video. You can farm all the gear for this build from the following sources. The Greatsword of the Alpha Yeti, from the Alpha Yeti. The Valadrian set is available from this boss in this map between 6 PM and 6 AM. Prestidigitator Ring from the Ember Trials. The Hellheart Cryo drops from Helxar elites and bosses in the Helxar dungeon. Now, let's move to stats prioritization. Here's what you want to prioritize for your gear. For the skill tree, take my skill tree as a reference as usual and adjust it to your liking. If you allocate your skill chips like I do, you will be able to lock up to 95% of your max mana. Leaping Strike will be your main skill. Combine it with Thunder Sledge for shock damage, and Unflinching for survivability. Here are the Valkyrie's boons for this build. And here are the Eidolons that I'm using. If you don't have the Valadric Eidolon, use the Colossal Eidolon instead. For the offhand weapon, use the weapon Stormsong Twins for a 50% shock damage and attack speed boost. Pair it with the buff amplification chip at level 5 or above to extend the buff's duration. And that's it for the build. I want to mention that there will be some big changes in the game next season, so consider this build as a starting point for your own in the next season. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. This will be my last video for this season. See you all in the next one.